Hello friends, welcome into the online sessions of Renewable Energy Engineering. Myself Praveen Jinja from Algen Institute of Engineering and Technology. In today's session, we will discuss about the photovoltaic system or solar cell. So in previous lecture, we also discussed about the applications of solar energy. So this is the direct applications of solar energy. Means it is the directly conversions of solar energy into the electricity. So it's called direct applications of solar energy. Indirect means indirectly we are utilizing the solar energy as like the wind energy, geothermal, bioenergy, photosynthesis process. So these are the indirect applications of solar energy. And this is the most useful energy, or we can easily directly convert the solar energy into the electricity. So let's start our session. Photovoltaic means it is one types of panel made by the different types of semiconductor. So due to the solar radiation or photon will be strike onto the solar panel, so it will be converted into electron, or it will be flow of electron. So flow of electron will be passed to the charge controller, then after the battery. So this is the DC current. We can also directly utilize the DC current. If you want to utilize the AC current, so we have to provide the inverter. So inverter will be convert DC into AC current, and we can also utilize the AC load. So this is the basic application utilized for the DC load and AC load. So according to requirement we can also utilize. So the solar panel is nothing but it is one types of conversions of or flow of electron by utilizations of solar energy. This is the practical applications of solar panel. Solar panel installed on the roof in face of south, especially our Indian region. Whenever the solar radiation will be strike on the panel, so it will be agitate the electron and start the flow of electron. So for directly application or conventional utilizations of solar panel, we have to provide the inverter. Means panel will be generate the direct current. So now our almost applications is AC load or AC power supply application. So we have to convert the DCN to ACN application. Then after extra energy we can also supply to the grid connection. Grid connection means connect the all our electricity pole or all our power plant for uniformly supply energy to the whole place. This is also arrangement of our solar PV cell as like this is the PV array, means by combinations of different solar panel we can also generate the large amount of electricity. Then after it will be goes to the charge controller, then after it will be goes to the battery, means it is the storage system. So the according to the application we can also distribute. If we require the direct current, so we can directly supply to the our system. If you require alternate current, so we have to provide the inverter. Then after it will be goes to distribution board, and we can also applicate or also utilize that a final application. Now we will discuss about the basic structure of PV cell. In PV cell, it made of two layer. It's called N junction and P junction. Means solar panel has a top material, it's called N-type material. Means it is the one type of semiconductor has a large amount of free electron. Bottom junction it's called P-type material. Means bottom material is called P-type material. It is also one type of semiconductor has a minimum electron or maximum hole. So the by combination of N and P-type material it's called P-N junction. So this is also one type of cross section. This is the top layer is N-type material and bottom is P-type material. N-type material has a maximum free electron, or it is also one type of semiconductor, and P-type material has a maximum hole. So what's happened? Due to the solar radiation, or whenever the solar radiation will be strike, or whenever the photon will be strike to the our N-type of material, so what's happened? Electron will be agitated, means it will be energetic, and it will be transferred to from N junction to the our load. So we can easily connect the N junction to the P junction by load. So electron will be flow from N type to the our load and load to the P type, and hole flow will be from P type to the N type. So our current or voltage will be in directions of N to P, while hole flow will be P to N. Material for photovoltaic means different types of material used for different types of solar panel according to the availability, according to the requirement, according to the efficiency, solar intensity or initial cost. We can select the different material for different location, or different country are utilizing the different material for availability in low cost of solar panel. Basic material used for solar panel is crystalline silicon, means CSI, crystalline silicon. Amorphous silicon, it is also utilized. Gallium arsenide or organometallics, it is also utilized, but mostly 95% material used for crystalline silicon because it is the easily available and low cost manufacturing methods compared to the other types of material. This is the basic structure of PV cell or basic structure of PV cell. First off, we are providing the frame, then after the glass for the protection and maintain the heat. Then after the end capsule, means it is used for maintain the heat, or it is the one type of non-reflective surface. Then after we are providing the solar cell, then after at a bottom back seat, and at a bottom we are providing the junction box. So this is the basic structure of PV cell. And different material used for different types of solar panel, it is according to the company or according to the manufacturing method or according to the cost wise. Next is types of photovoltaic system or types of PV cell. So the basically in market there are the three types of PV cell used: monocrystal, polycrystal and thin film type. So every PV cell has a advantages and disadvantages. Example first is monocrystal silicon panel. It is mostly used for higher efficiency and its efficiency is near to 80 to 20%. But its disadvantages is its manufacturing cost is high compared to the polycrystal silicon panel, and it is almost in black color due to the manufacturing process. Second is polycrystal silicon panel. Mostly in market, solar panel used as a polycrystalline silicon panel. Its efficiency is near to 16 to 80% and most commonly used in all over world because they easily manufacture, low cost compared to the monocrystal, but efficiency is, we can also say it is one type of medium efficiency as like the 16 to 18%. Third type of panel is, it's called amorphous silicon panel or thin film, which it is the very thin material and it is the flexible panel. So it's called thin film solar panel, and it also utilized for the different application or we require the different shape easily available, but its manufacturing cost is high compared to the both solar panel and its efficiency is very low, near to 5 to 10%, means almost near to the half efficiency to the monocrystal and polycrystal PV cell. So these are the three types of solar panel: monocrystal, polycrystal and amorphous or thin film. So this is the basic comparison between the different types of photovoltaic system. As like the monocrystal, it may be in color of black, polycrystal in color of blue, but the thin film solar panel also available in different color, as like the gray color, or according to the manufacturing method we can also change the color. So the by utilizations of single cell we cannot generate the large amount of potential difference. So the for generations of large amount of electricity or large amount of power, we have to arrange the different cell. Example, this cell will be generate the minor energy. So the by cell in series or arrangement of different cell, it's called module. By arranging the different module in series, we can also make the different types of array. Means by the small cell we can also make the module or make the module in series, and after the arrangement of series and parallel we can also make the array, and by the utilizations of different array we can also generate the large amount of electricity. So in market many specifications of solar panel available. So it will be depends upon the your array system or different types of module. By the placing the more module we can generate the more energy. Next is applications of photovoltaic system. We can also utilize the photovoltaic system for direct and indirect application. Means in first method it's called grid connection PV system. Means we can also supply the energy to the grid. It is generally applications in solar power plant. In power plant there are the two methods: direct connected to the utility means without storage system. Second, bimodal PV system means with the storage system. So the by placing of storage system or without storage system, it's called grid connection PV system. Means whatever the energy is generated, we are supplying to the grid connection. So it may be storage type or without storage type. Second is standalone system, means only for solar system utilized. It may be also without battery or with battery. Without battery we can also directly conversions of solar energy into output. Example, solar pump. In solar pump we are directly converting the solar energy into electricity and electricity into utilization. Second method is battery storage system, means it is the DC system and AC system. So the by solar energy stored in the battery, then after we can supply the our load or according to the application. Third is hybrid PV system, means we can also combination solar energy with different renewable energy sources. So it's called hybrid PV system, as like the combinations of solar energy and wind turbine, combinations of solar energy and hydro turbine, combinations of solar energy and diesel generator, and with fuel cell or other sources. So this is the hybrid system. Advantages of hybrid system is to supply the continuously energy. Example, main disadvantages of solar energy is to only for available in daytime. But by combinations of solar energy and wind energy, we can also get the 24 hours throughout electricity. So it is the requirement of hybrid system. Thank you.